I love covering independent books on here, and even though it doesn't usually get the most clicks, I like to highlight stuff that I think is really good. And this is Critter from Big Dog Inc. This is something that's been out since the early 2000s, and it's the first volume of course, her stories collected. And I had these in single issues back in the day. I actually found these in comic shops and saw the characters, thought she was pretty, and bought this back in the day. And I ran into the character Tom Hutchinson the writer, at various different conventions over the years, and was like, oh, cool. He's a nice guy. He's really working hard to sell his own properties. He's got a good design, and it's a very simple deal. She's just got super strength. She, looks like a, critter, and her mom's like a cat lady type of person. She ends up joining up with like a JLA Avengers type of crew in this like alternate superhero universe. And so starts out with an issue 0. There's four issues, a Secret Origin 0 issue here, which it starts out with to kind of show. And I remember reading this back in the day, seeing her running and jumping. Really pretty art all the way through. Tom Hutchinson hires people who draws beautiful women. And because of that, it's really nice to look at over the course of this entire deal. Something Marvel and DC would, do well to copy. Very competently written. The character is very interesting. She's moving out to California from the Midwest, and she discovers she has superhero powers, and discovers that her mom was a superhero before she died as well, and learns about her history here in this past, which is really cool. Look at this beautiful art again. So well done on every single level. Once she actually moves out in the first issue, she meets up with this like I said, superhero team, and starts her training as a superhero. And you learn about different stuff that's going on. They stop this like sea monster over the course of things, and there's a mystery that's unfolding with that, where the sea monster's appearing all over in multiple places at once, and it's like, what's going on here? In her first fight, she fails, and that's kind of nice. She's not a Mary Sue as a character. She's actually learning as she goes along, and learning on how to do things, and so the characters are helping her along because of her mother's sake. Now, there's another character who is a bad guy who's kind of like following her around, and he's like a time-based character. He's got some power to stop time and stuff like that. And it turns out by the end of this, we'll find that he's kidnapped her mother rather than has her killed, and is like actually trying to manipulate them over the course of this as well. For what reasons, we don't know yet through these issues. But it's a really good personal setup over the course of the actual rest of the setup as well. And she's going to college. She's learning through. We see some sociology classes and all that. Again, just beautiful art throughout the entire book here. And at the end of it, I guess this was picked up by Aston Comics for a while, and so there's like additional pages of artwork which were done for the Aspen Comics, which kind of gave some side stories about her mother's past in here as well, which also rounds this out very nicely. So I enjoy this. This is really, really good. Big Dog Inc. And you can find this online on his website. He'll ship these out to you. And great indie comic, 9 out of 10 overall. And I'll be getting the next volumes and, of course, covering this as I get back into this series right here, which I enjoyed for a long time. So good work to Big Dog Inc. and the crowd, and of course all the whole team there. And make sure to support indie comics, my friends. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.